I really will. I'll be disappointed and I will judge you for it. Oh, here's a good one. Worst Thanksgiving food. Cranberry sauce. I hate cranberry sauce with a. That was embarrassing. Hello. Welcome to Breezyville. Today we are doing a Thanksgiving Q&A. We're not doing any podcast episodes right now, but I do have some more I plan to record later. I'm trying to let's get the channel caught up with everything because I've been focusing a lot on my podcast. So with that being said, please hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe, help a girl out. So I just did a 20 questions of me, and I didn't have the bow on, but today I have. But so I said, you know what? I need my bow on. It makes me feel better. Um, and with that being said, I have found. I went online. I found Thanksgiving questions, picked the best of the ones I could find. And I mixed them up and shuffled them on these little note cards here. So I don't know what's gonna come out on which one. With that being said, I'm gonna give one more shuffle just for that dramatic effect. But if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe, help a girl out. Um, but today we know Thanksgiving is approaching. We also know that it's the holiday season, and it can be a lonely time for some people. But with that being said, it doesn't have to be a lonely time when be kind to a random stranger because you don't know what they're going through. I just want to point that out. Kindness does matter, okay? And some people are spending the holidays alone and everything. So I just want to remind you of that. But with that being said, I think we should get started, right? Oh, by the way, we are in my living room because why not, right? Let's get started with our first question, shall we? Black Friday shopping. I'll be honest with y'all, I've only gone Black Friday shopping once, and my anxiety killed me. Um, I hate Black Friday shopping. I hate crowds in general. So imagine. I'm that type of person that if I go somewhere crowded, I purposely go with a friend of mine, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna hand you my wallet or whatever, hand you the cash for it. I will meet you outside. You just pay for me. And I did that with my friend. I don't do that with a random stranger. But and she just and my friend I did this with my friend Bethany all the time. And Bethany goes, okay, because she automatically knows. Even when we went to the beach, like we went to Dollar General, in Gulf Shores, and it was so crowded. I'm like, okay, I really need this, but I don't want to wait in line because my anxiety was killing me at that point anyway, because of how many people were there. And I was like, here's the cash. I'll meet you outside. Didn't even give her time to say no. She knows that I'll do it. But Black Friday shopping, completely unnecessary. Which is why I think I'm very glad they stopped doing it at 10 o'clock at night. And I avoid Walmart or any store on Black Friday. 'Cause I don't have time for that. Look, I'm saying Cyber Monday, Black Friday, best way to go. By Black Friday I mean Cyber Monday. But yeah. Um Next question. My thoughts on the people who bring rolls or ice. Okay, my first thought is, how many times did you burn something before they were like, just bring rolls or ice? We'll handle the rest. Because no matter what, you go to a cookout or a potluck or whatever, there's always that one person who has just been assigned ice or or plates or whatever or rolls or whatever. Tell me, you know they were assigned that part for a reason. You and I both know it. If they attempted to cook, they couldn't cook. So eventually people were like, you know what? For future reference, you just bring rolls or ice to an event and we'll be fine. Or drinks, right? So you just know that. There's a reason they were assigned that to begin with. What's next? Question. Okay, my favorite Thanksgiving tradition. I'm going old school here, guys. I grew up watching Charlie Brown, okay, and I always loved the Charlie Brown holiday specials, like Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and I love the things watching the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown special. I really do. Um, do I think Marcy was trying a little too hard to get Mr. Charlie Brown to see her? Obviously. Did I watch it anyway? Yeah, it's tradition. Um, but yes, that is my favorite Thanksgiving tradition of all time. Cause I don't know, it's like it's something wholesome and familiar and like it just brings people together to watch, honestly. And if you haven't seen the Charlie Brown holiday specials, have you been living under a rock? Go and watch them. I do highly recommend it. Um, okay. Thanksgiving parade or Thanksgiving football. When I was younger, I would say Thanksgiving parade. Now, as I am older, Thanksgiving football. Because the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, they're not what they used to be to begin with. But if I had to choose, I'm going Thanksgiving football. Because I love football. I'm a huge football fan. And before any of y'all come at me in the comments asking me all these questions, shove it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't. But like it's not like it's not that deep, honestly. I'm a huge football fan and trust me, when I get into football like there are games where I'm reminded like, yeah, this is why I'm single. Because you cannot if you can't handle me during football games, you can't handle me hell. But definitely a Thanksgiving football game for sure. Um oh okay, this is what I've been waiting for. The iconic what's an iconic Thanksgiving episode? Okay. I'm gonna be a true millennial, and I'm gonna go the Gossip Girl episode where Jason Derulo's song is playing with What You Say. What You Say. Y'all know the episode. If you don't, you don't. But go look up that scene if you don't know what I'm talking about. But the ones who get it, get it. My favorite Thanksgiving memory any year over the past few years. So before I moved up here, I was able to go to my friends. We would have this Friendsgiving. They still have it. I have not been able to go in a while. I hate that. I really do. Being without a car does that too. But yeah. But friends get and I plus I hate traveling in the holiday season. It's just traffic nobody wants to be in. But my favorite Thanksgiving memories always when we have our Friendsgiving, no matter what. Um, turkey or ham? Okay, I'll be honest with you. I love both. If I had to choose, I'm going ham. I'm a ham person. However, I love a good turkey. I love fighting over the wishbone. And I can only have turkey at Thanksgiving or Christmas. I cannot have it any other time. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just something so seasonal about turkey. Like, and that nap you get afterwards. Hello. Okay, here's our next question. Pumpkin or pecan pie? Okay, so I'm going with pumpkin on this one. I hate nuts, if I'm being honest. I love peanut butter creamy, but I hate peanut butter crunchy. But if I had to choose, I'm going pumpkin pie. However, I can only eat pumpkin pie Thanksgiving or Christmas. To me, it's just one of those seasonal things that's the only time you can really eat it. And I do admit you can ruin a pumpkin pie if it's not made the correct way. So for those of you who are not expert bakers, please don't attempt to do it. You will never live it down. Um, the best Thanksgiving meal. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a traditional kind of girly. I love the classics: green bean casserole, homemade macaroni and cheese, and mashed potatoes. You can't go wrong with that. You really can't. And green bean casserole is a must. And if you're gonna have a holiday meal, you have to, no matter what. If you don't, then I'm gonna judge you for it. I really will. I'll be disappointed, and I will judge you for it. Oh, here's a good one. Worst Thanksgiving food: cranberry sauce. I hate cranberry sauce with a passion. I don't care. Y'all can judge me all you want, but I will not eat it. I will not, and you cannot make me. Um, but cranberry sauce is the worst in my opinion. It really is. Um, there you go. Who has the worst job at Thanksgiving? Preparing a meal or doing the cleanup? I would say a cleanup because after that meal, you're just so tired. You don't want to clean it up, and you're just like, I personally think it's the cleanup. I've been on the cleanup end, so I know firsthand, honestly. That's why I say that. I would rather prepare it than clean it. Oh, here's a good one: pumpkin spice or caramel apple. I'll be honest with y'all. I love fall. I love everything about fall. I hate pumpkin spice with a passion. So I'm going caramel apple. And I know some people are going to go caramel or caramel. Caramel apple for me. I hate pumpkin spice with shit. I really do. It's like overrated and I can't get behind it. I really can't. But caramel apple, I do love caramel apple. Oh my gosh. Apple cider. Y'all, hot apple cider. Trust me on that one. You won't regret it. And our last one, marathons on Thanksgiving. Look, I have no judgment on you if you choose to run a marathon or do anything involving that on Thanksgiving. You do you, boo. I'm not stopping you. As for me, I'm gonna spend time with my family. I'm gonna enjoy a good Thanksgiving meal, and that's gonna be it right there. But that is it for this. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Y'all stay safe, and remember that you matter. And the Saturday after is the Iron Bowl, and we already know who I'm rooting for. War Eagle. We will never be rooting for Alabama. It'd be a cool day in hell if that ever happens. Sorry to my family, but it's a known fact. Y'all should know this by now. But happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Have a great day and enjoy this wonderful November weather we've been having. Even get a gray November in maybe.